is Kyle Stewart. He's a local artist and illustrator. Recent grad from OCA, and a lot of this work is about things he likes, I think. Movie references, a lot of pop culture references, a lot of stuff from the 80s, which surprises me because he's quite young. Music, he's really into the Talking Heads, and he's constantly referencing the Talking Heads. Even the name of the show, This Must Be the Place, is a Talking Heads reference. There's a piece here that has the Max Milk logo. How many of us from the 1980s grew up with Max Milk and like being our corner store? But God, I don't even know if it exists anymore. Are there still Max Milks around? Yeah, I'm not sure. He mines time, and especially with the black and white pieces, I think of them as diary works. A place in time, a place where he's thinking about his place in time. Really, like the black and whites are, to me, they're remarkable, and they're so dense, and there's so much information in them. Really great pieces, really great. His small works, and one of the ones that keeps popping up is this guy, the Michelin Man. He ends up in numerous pieces throughout the show. There's actually two more down the bottom there. Yeah, and for me, the Michelin Man has a lot of loaded history. And I can't remember what his name is. Kyle knows it. Bibidum, I think, something like that. The Michelin Man. Oh. He actually has a name, and it was based around the branding of it. And that comes up in a book by William Gibson that I really like, and it's about a woman who is a branding expert because she ends up vomiting every time she sees the Michelin Man. And she knows, based on the quality of her vomit, that whether or not a branding will work or won't work. So he's always had this place for me, and I always loved the character. And then suddenly Kyle shows up, and there's the guy, and I love him because he's sort of like an anti-brand now. Nobody really thinks of the Michelin Man anymore, but this is a brand that started in the 20s. Like this is a 100-and-something-year-old brand, and Kyle's dropping it into places throughout these works that are talking about essentially contemporary life. Most of his work has been based off of illustration and the idea of branding in contemporary life.
Oh, for sure. There's Vice.
Everything, like Munchies and Vice and like Bronson. Like he's referencing Charles Bronson. Like he's all over the place, and it's really wonderful that way.
It's fun, eh? Yeah.
He's a smart guy, and you can see just from his painting, he's actually a very good painter. The work is political. It's aggressive.